Are in the velodrome. Neymar has missed the fireworks. The Brazilian superstar from Paris Saint-Germain preparing to make his first appearance in a Classique. Of course, he's played in a fair few Classicos. Been their Achilles heel this season. Almost 2/3 of the goals they have conceded have come from set plays. And we know that this man is pretty useful with a dead ball. Will Neymar go for the shot? He scored from this kind of range against Bordeaux at the Parc des Princes. Neymar chips though. Luis Gustavo heads, and now Motta from Payet. Coolly done by Marco Verratti. Here's Neymar once more. Now Kurzawa, Rami across, but Kurzawa's still going. Verratti set it up, some lovely midfield play, and then Neymar picked out Kurzawa, got a lucky bounce, and then slightly snatched at the shot. Neymar, back to Layvin Kurzawa. Kurzawa looking to join the attacks at every opportunity, but Angui so far. Mbappe, Neymar, Kylian Mbappe looking to go on the outside of Saka to line up a pile driver. This though is where Paris Saint-Germain can be dangerous. Neymar, beautifully done, and again skips past Campos and Anguissa. Cavani. Mondonda these days is the outright record holder. And now they can spring forward. Well played by Kurzawa. Neymar. Rabiot. Neymar, Rabiot. Lovely neat possession. That's unusual when Paris Saint-Germain are playing. It's unusual as well to see them trailing. Here's Neymar. Sakai half stops him, but Neymar's still going. Mbappe appeals for a handball. The stadium is rocking. Verratti is there, and Verratti's still going. Neymar up against Adil Rami. Rami's got to be very careful. He did well. Goes in a foot. Neymar delivers. Nodded away, but only as far as Neymar. Rami. Paris Saint-Germain by 3-0. Neymar going to see Dr. Roland. Neymar's ball, he's spotted Thomas Meunier just. Neymar. Mbappe disposed. Neymar pulled down, finding Marco Verratti. Oh, it's going to go through for Cavani. Yeah, just both Thiago Silva and Marquinhos are big threats from these situations. Neymar takes it. Raking pass. An accurate 1-2 for Neymar. Well, fans enjoying that. A sliding tackle from Florian Thauvin on Neymar. Verratti to Neymar. Neymar to Rabiot. Rolando sticking to the Frenchman, but Rabiot's done well, and there it is. Neymar. Paris Saint-Germain level matters and silence the home crowd. And in his first Classique, it's Neymar who strikes. Super play from Rabiot. taking Rolando out of position and then just flicking a pass inside to Neymar. It's his 7th goal since he arrived in Liga. A precise low finish with his left foot. Slight lapse at the back, give Neymar a bit of space and he punishes you. Here he is again. Doesn't necessarily like it when he has to play as the anchor man in front of the defence. He can be so effective getting forward. Neymar tackled by Tova. The Champions League next season. Here's Neymar. Neymar through for Cavani. Trying to get their noses in front before the break. Neymar resisting one challenge, looking for Mbappe, but Rolando. Ligue 1's current upward spiral, the league attracting more and more star players. Neymar. Kurzawa to Neymar. Tova fighting hard out there and comes away with the ball, but Sakai has committed a foul. It's 2003 when another Brazilian very much made his mark on the fixture. Neymar. Neymar. Neymar being tracked by Anguissa, being forced back by Anguissa. Well, in the end it was Luis Gustavo who committed the foul. And they're not giving Neymar an inch, or they're trying not to anyway. Verratti, Neymar. Being tracked by Mitroglou now. Marco Verratti, Neymar. Neymar chipping dangerously. Hasn't quite had 10 years here though, because he left for one season to play with Crystal Palace. Didn't play much last season though with Palace. Had a bad injury. Domination so far in this second half without really having too many chances. He's getting thrown on, I think he is. Neymar takes the corner. Campos heads clear. He's been a little bit more effective in the last few weeks, Dimitri Payet, playing in a central role rather than the left-handed role he had. Kurzawa. Neymar. Can Neymar just to reignite the match? Bit of space now for Paris Saint-Germain. Kurzawa finds Neymar. Mbappe to his right. Neymar still going. Mbappe now. Mbappe coming inside. Luis Kurzawa. Neymar. Marseille fans continuing to boo, but they'll be perfectly back into life. Paris have a corner here. Well, Neymar doesn't want to be... Deep one. There were just some signs before the goal that Sarr. Kurzawa with a foul on Morgan Sanson. Substitutions already. Neymar has gone into the book. It's been a tough classic debut for Neymar.
He's managed to find the back of the net, but it's PSG side trail. It's League and the Champions Trophy. 12 wins, 1 draw so far. Neymar fouled by Sanson. Now I think Morgan Sanson will be booked. And it's Neymar who has shoulder charged Ocampos. He's just been booked, Neymar, and the referee's got a decision to make here. Well, Morgan Sanson was the player who fouled Neymar, and the referee looks like he's communicating with his assistants. Now, how much intent was there from Neymar? Ocampos might be making a meal of this. That's the foul from Sanson. This is the reaction now from Neymar. Well, he's exaggerated Ocampos, hasn't he? Now, Ocampos being booked. And Neymar being booked. Neymar's off. It's his second yellow card. And Neymar's classic debut ends prematurely. Sarcastic applause from the Brazilian. The man who drew Paris Saint-Germain level in the first half will not finish the contest. Well, he lost his cool, Neymar. Ocampos clearly made the most of the contact that there was between the two. Neymar's off. This is the reaction from Neymar. Well, this was that was the initial yellow for Neymar. This is the second one. He gets fouled once and again by Ocampos, and he comes over and he shoves Ocampos.